Hi, I'm my summer girl from My Summer Girl Books, and this is my very belated Wednesday post for In My Mailbox. One book that I got a couple weeks ago that I keep on forgetting to mention on this for some unknown reason is Brightly Woven by Alexandra Bracken, and it has a pretty nice cover. It's about a sorcerer and a young woman who ends up traveling with him, and she is the only one who can repair his sorcerer's cloak, which is like the source of his magic. And this sounds like a really good book, but I don't exactly know when I'm going to have the time to read it because my to be read pile is getting kind of scary. Like, really, I might need help soon. One book that made me do such an awesome happy dance that I can never, ever show it in public is This Side of the Grave by Jean Frost, who is an amazing author. She's also locally in Florida, which is super cool because I get to see her more than I get to see any other author ever. But yes, this is her fifth Cat the Night Huntress book, which is about cat and bones, and they're a very sexy married vampire couple. And yeah, I can't wait to read it. I'm actually reading the series right now, so I can read it in a couple of days. I got Alpha, which is the last book in Rachel Vincent's Shifter series, which is about a girl, technically a woman, Faith Saunders, who is a werecat, and all of her trials and tribulations and her pride. And the guy is, well, the guys are very steamy in here, so yes, read it. I haven't read Shift yet, actually, which is the one before this one, but hopefully I'll read it soon and then read this. This week I also got 10 Ways to be Adored When Landing a Lord, which is the sequel to 9 Rules to Break When Romancing a Rake, which I've already read and loved with a freakish stalker devotion. And we'll have a review up of soon. And so, yes, Sarah McLean, she's awesome. Everyone should read her and love her. Fire Spell by Chloe Neal. I finally got it after maybe months of wanting it, and I find it is very small. And it kind of looks like a middle grade book. It might be. I'm not sure if it is. I don't think it is, but I'll have to check eventually. And yes, disturbingly small, but maybe it has a lot of print on the pages. So, yeah, happy to read it. And Willow by Julia Hoban, or Hoban. I apologize if I said it wrong. Either way. This is about Willow, this main character girl, whose parents die in a drunk driving incident, and she ends up cutting herself to deal with the pain. And she meets this guy who is sensitive and complicated as she is, and apparently they bond and talk about their pain, and I think it'll be a really good book. I mean, I just think it is. I have this feeling. So hopefully I will get to read it soon. Which I always say that, and it never happens, which I feel really bad about saying it, but I have to say it because I really do hope that I'll read it. I just never end up doing it. And Alison Goodman's Eon, which has been out for a while now because the sequel, Iona, I think is coming out soon. And this is about a girl, Eon, another self-titled book, who disguises herself as a boy to train under one of the 12 good dragons of fortune as an apprentice, and it's about her journey, and pretty long book as you can see, so we'll see when I have time to read it, but I really am excited to read it because a lot of people who I read their blogs have said that this is a really good book, so yes, reading it hopefully soon. XVI, also known as 16, by Julie Carr. You can see her nice little name down there with a wonderful, cool cover. But this is about a girl who is going to become a sexteen, which basically means when you turn 16 in their society, you get a little XVI tattooed on your, I believe it's your wrist, and it basically makes you fair game for anyone who wants to have sexual encounters with. And um, not many people that I know have really enjoyed this book very much, which makes me kind of nervous, but I'm going to read it because I think it will be fantastic, and I will read it and tell everyone if it's good or not. Hopefully it will be. But then again, whoever listens to me. I also got Gone by Lisa McMahon, which is the third book and final book in the Wake trilogy, which also has Wake and Fade in it. This is also the lady who is releasing Criers Cross soon. I don't think you can see the title, but she is the writer of Criers Cross, which a lot of people like. This is a really good series, and I'm kind of looking forward to the end, but it's kind of really short, which again, like Fire Spell, has me worried. But yeah, it was a really cool series about a Dreamwalker that I think a lot of people would like if they read it. I got The Prophecy of Sisters, or no, just Prophecy of Sisters by Michelle Zink, and I've actually been nervous about reading this book for a really long time because it's about one good sister, one evil sister versus each other, but they don't know which is good and which is evil. So, yeah. Apparently they're twins, and their names are Leah and Alice, which I'm so happy. Good names. You don't understand the importance of good names. A lot of authors don't necessarily give the best names to the characters, but these are good names. So I'm happy. And I really, really like this cover. And I think it's just me, but that girl right there looks like Diana Agron, I think her name is. I'm not sure. But she's the main blonde cheerleader on Glee, and she's in IM number 4 as the love interest. So, I don't know, I think that they look alike, but I think that's just me, because, yeah. On to the next book, which is Sunshine by Robin McKinley, which has a very sparkly, pretty cover, if you can see it flickering. And it feels really nice too, which I know you can't feel it because you're on the other side of the computer, but it feels really nice. Just believe me when I say that. And this book is about a vampire named Sunshine, which is actually really funny because, well, it shows the author's sense of humor, let's just put it that way. And Melissa Marr, who I like a lot, who writes the Wicked Lovely series, says that this book is quite possibly the best vampire book published in her lifetime, which is pretty friggin' cool if you think about it. Not saying that Melissa Marr is old or anything, but for the best vampire book of her generation, that's a pretty high compliment, not gonna lie. And yes, I'm very excited to read this because I've actually wanted to read this for about 3 years, and they just re-released it, so I got it, and yeah, that's cool. And last but not least, I got another Robin McKinley book called Pegasus, which is about a princess who bonds with a Pegasus, I think through mind stuff, and which hasn't happened in a very long time in her society, I think. And so it's about her and her Pegasus and stuff that happens in the kingdom, I'm guessing. And frankly, I'm a little cautious about reading this because the only real Pegasus I've had exposure to is the Lee's Disney one, which I didn't like very much, but I'm not saying, no offense to those who did like it, but yeah. that's all for this week, technically last week. What was in your mailbox?